What is going on, world? What's up, YouTube? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new StarCraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here, the top left-hand corner of Kairos Junction LE, playing with the red Terran pieces. We have none other than uThermal. And his opponent, spawning the bottom right-hand corner of the map, playing with the blue Terran pieces, we have Clem. So guys and girls, I'm very excited about this series and this game in particular that was played at the WCS summer event and was one of the series within the round of 24 of that tournament. So two players very good with the Terran pieces, to say the least. I'd say uThermal is a little bit more well known than Clem, but both players are forces to be reckoned with the Terran pieces, to say the least. So I'm very excited about this, guys. Should be a very fun-filled series. And WCS Summer, guys, I've been enjoying the games that I've seen and the games that I have casted from this tournament, and I'm excited for. I mean, I just am really excited about the future of StarCraft 2. And just of the StarCraft Esports League that we're just watching. It's been getting more and more competitive over time, and it's just been a lot of fun to watch, to say the least. So here we go. uThermal and Clem, guys, should be a fun series. We are going to see Clem going for that barracks into that orbital command center, then followed up with a factory. So Clem, pretty standard on his end. On the opposite side of the map, we're going to be seeing barracks into that orbital command and natural command center out of uThermal. So both players doing a little bit of some differences. You'll be seeing at the top left-hand corner of the screen of that production tab, you'll be seeing that both players, a lot of times in the early stages of the game, it's a little bit kind of neck and neck as far as those build orders. Usually pretty similar, but this game definitely is a little bit of a change up between these two. So it does look like SCV is going to be coming across the map for Clem. Try to get a little bit of some scouting information. We're going to be seeing the factory coming in for uThermal as of now. We're going to be seeing, of course, the Reaper's going to be coming in as well for Clem, who's going to try to maybe snipe out this SCV for the time being. Does look like there's going to be an eye for an eye there as far as these Reapers are concerned, getting one of those SCVs. Both players, doing just a little bit of micro back and forth here. Clem just wants to be a little bit of a nuisance at this point, as we are going to be seeing a Hellion is going to be joining the mix now. So very nicely played so far by Clem, who is going to start doing a little bit of some damage going after those SCVs. And we are going to be seeing now the follow-up here for uThermal's. Again, that starport is going to be coming out for both players. We're going to be seeing, of course, the tech lab's going to be coming onto that barracks. Both of these Hellions are going to be out as well. They're going to try to see if they can do any types of damage as of right now, as that Hellion, another Hellion's joining the mix here, and it does look like doing a little bit of some damage here. Nothing too insane as of yet. We see more and more Reapers are going to be joining in on the mix, though, as we see these Hellions are going to try to snipe down one of those Reapers, though. Got to be very careful how you engage this if you are uThermal, because, man, if he's able to get the kill on this base, that could be absolutely huge. Now, we are going to see a Marauder that's going to be coming out as well. Looks like this is going to be held. Man, so close to this thing being, to that base going down. But very nicely played there by uThermal, who does look like he's going to kind of fend off his opponent, at least for the time being. Raven's going to be coming out of the starport for Clem, as well as some Cyclones. We're going to be seeing the Cyclone production coming in. Now we're seeing uThermal, who's got a medevac, and it's going to be flying across the map now. The skins on these units are pretty cool looking. But gotta say, a couple Marauders that were in that medevac, and now it looks like uThermal wants to do a little bit of some damage of his own, as he is over at the natural base location. A little bit of some target fire here is going to be going down. Got to be very careful how you engage this, and it does look like uThermal is, for the time being, going to go back home. So very back and forth, at least in the early stages here of the game as we approach that 5-minute mark. we are going to be seeing the Liberator is going to be coming out of that starport for uThermal. And I gotta say, man, lots of Hellions are out on the playing field for uThermal right now. He's got a lot of Hellions, and now Marine production's being created. As uThermal looks like he wants to get a little bit of some high ground vision, as we are going to see a Reaper is going to be going across the map. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But it looks like both players at this very moment are just kind of trying to test the waters a little bit. There is going to be a siege tank, beautiful positioning there for Clem, as we are going to see this Reaper is going to get some scouting information, see exactly what is going on in that main base location. uThermal sees that there is no third command center as of yet. It is actually being constructed in the main base location, however. And both players, they're giving each other a good amount of respect. I mean, that they definitely do deserve in these early stages. As we do see uThermal going for that third command center of his own. Yeah, look at the skins on these, man. These skins are pretty nasty looking, I gotta say. Pretty cool looking. But here we go. It does look like the engagement might be happening at the ramp over at Clem's base, or near his going towards like that natural command center. Both players are really just trying to test the waters here. The question is who's gonna have the advantage here, as we do see those Ravens are really fending off those Hellions. It does look like we are going to see those Marauders are going to be dropped into the main base location, doing a little bit of some damage, trying to distract Clem from these Hellions. But it does look like at this point we are going to see Clem is going to start. Okay, maybe he's doing a fake push here, as it did look like those SCVs were following the siege tanks for a little while there, and then they kind of backed off all of a sudden. So very interesting decision making by both these players. And then, you know, with StarCraft 2, guys, you know, obviously the real-time strategy game of our time, you really see the different types of strategies that come into play, as we are going to see some of those sentries are going to go down. Beautiful play here so far by Clem, who looks like he's going to be able to pounce right on top of all of those siege tanks. And here we go. That could have been a very huge moment here for Clem, who looks like he's causing an absolute all-in here, as all these SCVs are being pulled off of the line. They're going to get this round on those siege tanks. But, oh, man, so much damage is being dealt here. Who is on top, though? However, as we do see, it looks like Clem is going to start moving in. He's starting to do a good amount of damage with those landed Vikings. Beautiful play here by Clem. I wonder if he's doing quite enough damage, though, is the big question to me. Is he doing enough? I don't know if he is as of yet. As we pass that 8-minute mark, and these players are just absolutely neck and neck, as that third command center is now down for Clem, and he is starting to mine from it. But as I was saying, you know, StarCraft 2, there's just so many mind games that go into these matchups, especially when we're talking about, you know, same race, you know, matchups. So you're talking the TVT matchup. There's just so many mind games that go into this. And, you know, so that it makes it quite exciting watching the different dynamics and different unit compositions that these players come up with to go up against their opponents, who they, you know, obviously these guys know each other. They've played against each other numerous times, whether it's for practice or for real in tournaments. And this is a big tournament. This is one of the WCS stops. You definitely want to win these early games, because, you know, you're talking, I mean, this is a, you know, a best of 5 series. So we're talking best of 5s. All these games do matter in the grand scheme of things. That said, it looks like the follow-up here, guys, is going to be more and more siege tanks out of these players. We're going to see double Viking production out of Clem, whereas we're going to see Liberators as well as Vikings coming out of uThermal starport. So uThermal's beautiful defense, absolutely. I mean, I can't believe he, you know, I was thinking there for a moment that he might be in some trouble, but absolutely beautiful play by uThermal, keeping, you know, staying in this game. Absolutely is what he needed. He needed to stay in this game at all. I mean, you know, if he wants any chance at really winning this series, he's got to make sure that he is, takes full advantage of winning these early games here. And Clem has got to take advantage. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. And it does look like both players kind of at a stalemate once again as we pass that 10-minute mark. Seeing both players trying to decide, trying to get into position here as those SCVs are going ahead and repairing those Vikings. Here we go. More and more of these siege tanks are going to be coming in, but man, these siege tanks are getting absolutely blasted right now. Back and forth engagements. Clem is now taking a nice solid lead. GG is called, and Clem takes game number 1 in an engagement where uThermal played amazing defense, but Clem continued on with aggression and was able to overwhelm his opponent. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Clem and uThermal, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in game number 2.